Hello guys, welcome back. Without wasting time, let's start with today's video. The cause for the First Carnatic War was the Austrian War of Succession, which broke out in 1740 in Europe, and thus First Carnatic War is an extension of the Anglo-French War in Europe. So what happens in this Carnatic War? See, the English Navy under Barnett had captured few French ships. So now Dupleix was the French Governor General. So he invited the French Governor of Mauritius to help, who was La Bourdonnais. So now what happens? In 1796, Madras was captured by this La Bourdonnais, but then he returned back to Britain. Now what happens? Dupleix, by his efforts, once again captures the Madras that was initially captured by the French governor of Mauritius. So this was the strategy of using well-disciplined modern French army, which is now intervened in the mutual quarrels of Indian princes, and thus it started with the First Carnatic War. So the First Carnatic War was famous for the Battle of Saint Thome on the bank of river Adyar. The first battle was fought between the French people and the Mahfuz Khan, in which French emerged victorious. Mahfuz Khan is what? He is in the CNC of the Anwaruddin, and Anwaruddin is who? He is the Nawab of the Carnatic. So, thus, Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle brought the Austrian War of Succession to a conclusion, and according to this treaty, Madras was handed back to English and the exchange of war prisoners. Then we come to Second Carnatic War, 1749 to 1754. See, Dupleix now sought to increase his power and the French political influence in South India by interfering in the local dynasties or dispute. So there was the dispute going on in the Hyderabad and in Carnatic. So what was happening in Hyderabad? See, Nizam of Hyderabad, Asif Jah, died. So what's happening is that he was succeeded by his son Nasir Jung, but was opposed by the nephew of Asif Jah, Muzaffar Jung. So what's happening is that Dupleix supported Muzaffar Jung, so he went against Nasir Jung. The similar thing happened in Carnatic. The dispute was between the son Anwaruddin and son-in-law Chanda Sahib, and here Dupleix supported Chanda Sahib. So Dupleix formed an alliance with Muzaffar Jung, Chanda Sahib, and the Dupleix himself against Anwaruddin, and then he was defeated. The Anwaruddin was defeated and killed in the Battle of Amur near Vellore in 1749. Then Nasir Jung was also killed by his trusted noble in 1750. So now what's happening? Muzaffar Jung became the ruler of Hyderabad and Chanda Sahib became the ruler of Carnatic. So at this time, Dupleix was at the height of political power. Now, Anwaruddin's son Muhammad Ali requested British to help and took shelter at Trichinopoly. So in 1751, Robert Clive attacked on Arcot, which is the capital of Carnatic, and captured it. So this was the first political victory on the side of English. Then in 1752, English army led by Lawrence captured Trichinopoly and took Muhammad Ali in his control. Then in between, Chanda Sahib was murdered and the French disaster of Trichinopoly sealed the fate of Dupleix. So you see how he won those battles and how in this short span of time all those battles were taken away, all those victory were taken away, and the director of the French company got dissatisfied with the political ambition of Dupleix and recalled him. Thus in 1755 there was Treaty of Pondicherry signed between both the companies, where exchange of prisoners was taken, the war of prisoners, and there was mutual restitution of conquest. Then we have Third Carnatic War, which was in 1758 to 63. Cause was the 7 Years' War in Europe that was happening. So what's happening is that in 1758, the French general Count de Lally captured Fort Saint David. So the English naval fleet under Pocock defeated French fleet. And then in 1760, French were once again defeated at Bondiwash by Sir Eyre Coote, and the English captured Pondicherry. So what happens is the third and the final round of struggle proved decisive. By the Treaty of Paris in 1763, Pondicherry and few other settlements was returned to France, but they were not permitted to fortify them. Thus, this rout ended the French power in India. So, when we talk about how did French start and how did the French thing in India ended, This could be an important part in an answer. Thus, if we have a question, describe the Anglo-French conflicts in southern India and discuss its consequences, we do need to talk about the First Carnatic War, the Second Carnatic War, and the Third Carnatic War. This is it with this video.